Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love learning about coins and the fascinating stories behind them, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the history, features, and value of the Philippines 25-cent coin from 1986. This Filipinish coin features the 25-cent coin was the very first Filipinish coin buried in America, and for which the territory, fund, and kingdom are now known by the Philippine states. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this video is packed with useful info to help you better understand this coin's journey through time and its current circulated value now. Let's take a closer look at the 25-cent coin from 1986, which is part of the regular currency series in the Philippines. Let's break it down and explore what makes this coin both historically significant and valuable today. 1986 was a pivotal year for the Philippines. It was a year of political change following the People Power Revolution, which peacefully overthrew the Marcos regime. The revolution marked a new era for the country, and the currency during this time also symbolized this fresh start. The 25-cent coin, which we're talking about today, was part of a broader effort to modernize the Philippines' coinage system. In the 1980s, the Philippines faced inflation, and there was a push to have coins that were not only functional, but also representative of the country's heritage and its current. Philippine government introduced a new series of coins, including the 25-cent piece with a fresh design. The 19862 coin is made of copper nickel and features distinct symbols representing both the nation's history and its aspirations for the future. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic bangka, a traditional Filipino boat, symbolizing the country's connection to its maritime culture and history. Meanwhile, the reverse side features the denomination 25 centavos with the Filipino coat of arms at the center. This symbol is a representation of the sovereignty and unity of the nation. The elements surrounding it also reflect the Filipino people's pride in their heritage. Now, let's talk about value. In terms of today's market, the 19862 5-cent coin is considered a common coin in circulation, meaning it doesn't hold any special premium above its face value in most cases. However, it's always important to remember that value can vary depending on factors like condition, rarity, and demand. If you're looking for an accurate estimate, the 19862 5-cent coin typically circulates at face value, 1,560 Filipinos, or roughly around Filipino 0.65 Philippine pesos in today's economy. But you might be able to find this coin being sold in slightly higher prices, especially if it's in uncirculated or mint condition. Uncirculated coins, for instance, might be sold to collectors for a little more. So if you happen to have one of these in pristine condition, it could fetch a few pesos above face value. While the 19862 5-cent coin may not be worth a fortune, it's still an interesting piece of history for collectors. The 1980s were a transformative decade for the Philippines, and this coin represents a moment in time when the country was rebuilding and redefining its future. Children often appreciate these coins not just for their value, but for their historical significance. If you're starting a collection of Philippine coins, the 19862 5-cent piece is a great addition. It's a reminder of the changes the country underwent in the late 20th century. If you're a coin collector, here are a few tips when looking for the 19862 5-cent coin. Coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition tend to have more appeal to collectors. While the design remains consistent, any minting errors or variations in the strike could increase a coin's value. Websites like eBay can be great places to find deals or see how much others are selling these coins for. To sum it all up, the 1986 Philippine pivotal moment in the country's journey, whether you're collecting coins for the historical aspect, the artwork, or simply as a hobby, this coin is a great starting point to learn more about the Philippine currency. Best, keep an eye out for this coin next time you're handling your change. You might just have a little piece of history right in your pocket. In 1986, the Philippines was undergoing a time of transformation. The political landscape had dramatically shifted after the People Power Revolution, which led to the overthrow of President Ferdinand Marcos and the end of over 2 decades of authoritarian rule. This period marked a new beginning for the country, with a restoration of democracy and the inauguration of Corazon Aquino as the first female president. The social and economic changes that followed required a rebranding of many national symbols, including the nation's currency. The Central Bank of the Philippines, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, introduced a new coin series to modernize the country's currency and provide fresh designs that would reflect the new democratic era. The 198,625 coin is part of the 1983 coin series that was introduced by the Philippine government, while the 25-cent piece existed prior to. Filipino boat, symbolizing the country's connection to the seas and the importance of maritime travel in Filipino culture. This symbol represents the resilient spirit of the Filipino people who have navigated their way through both tumultuous and peaceful times. 1983, this coin was part of a new set of coins that were designed to better represent the country's heritage and future. The new series was also introduced to counteract inflation and streamline the monetary system during a time when the country was rebuilding from years of economic instability. The 198,625 coin features a design that reflects both the nation's rich history and its future. On the obverse side, the coin prominently features the bangka, a traditional. On the reverse side, the coin displays the coat of arms of the Philippines, a symbol of the nation's sovereignty, unity, and pride. The coin's denomination, 25 centavos, is also inscribed, making it clear that this is a significant part of the Philippine monetary system. The 25-cent coin from 1986 was widely circulated during the 1980s and early 1990s. It played a key role in everyday transactions and commerce, often being used for small purchases and in combination with other coins like the 5-cent, and it represents, in terms of circulated value, the 198,625 coin is relatively low. It holds about its face value in daily transactions, though uncirculated or mint-condition versions of the coin might fetch a slightly higher price among collectors. Extension may also relate to the value of the currency. Due to its historical importance, the coin holds value for those interested in Filipino numismatics, especially those focusing on coins from the post-Marcos era. The issuance of the 198,625 coin was part of the broader efforts to stabilize and modernize the country following the revolution. It marked a new chapter in Filipino history, reflecting the country's hopes for peace, democracy, and a fresh start in both the political and economic spheres. This historical context is a reminder that even the smallest of coins can hold deep significance, representing key moments in a country's development. The 198,625 coin from the Philippines is not just a currency piece, it's a piece of the Philippines' transition from dictatorship to democracy. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to 58 Hours for free for more fascinating content on coins and history, and leave a comment if you have any questions or thoughts. See you next time.